Yo, what is going on, boys and girls? Welcome back to another video. It's another collection, this time a smaller lot of models on the table. However, it's a completely original childhood collection. Something I wanted to document with you and share with you. So without further ado, let's flip this around and let's check them out. So here we go. That was nice and snappy, wasn't it? Look at me getting straight into the video, because this is what you really want to see, not me. So you're going to notice there's some lovely Matchbox Leslie models down here at the front. I particularly love that Mustang. Always have enjoyed that model. And of course, you got the Ferrari here, you got the Ford. Is it? No, it's actually the Lamborghini. Look at me correcting myself as I go. Do you know what, right? Like, I've been doing this full time for 15 years this year. Thousands of models come through, which you can know off by our model numbers, right? And I kid you not, sometimes, right, do this back home with yourselves as well. Put a camera in front of your hand, start looking through things, and your mind just goes blank sometimes. But yeah, let's keep winging it. We've got the ISO, we've got another Ferrari. Nice to see these great models. Said not going to be a lot of money. Leslie's for me like this have always sold very well. I tend to price them around about £10 to £15 each. They sell all day long. Because don't forget, worldwide combined postage is available. Particularly love the Mustang, especially with that little feature there that turns the wheels. That's better than do it with a hand for you can see it. But yeah, like, this channel is raw. Like, sometimes I'll make mistakes. At the end of the day, we're only human. But I ain't gonna edit them out. We're just gonna roll with it. Got a lovely little grey wheels Bedford compressor lorry here too. This is quite nice. Sometimes with the cast-in floors, that will be snapped off quite easily. But yeah, all in all, nice little model to be fair. The ISO I've always liked. Of course, this is a model that's on some of the artwork of some of the Matchbox boxes too. I like the sets. So yeah, always been a good one. Tow bar is on the back. Nice to have. And of course, the Lamborghini that I almost got wrong. I don't know how I did it. But as soon as I said it, I realised. But yeah, lovely model. I'd absolutely adore a real one of those supercars, right, of modern eras. Like modern Ferraris, McLarens. I appreciate them. I think they're cool, Lamborghinis, etc. But there is just something about 60s, 70s to me. It's just art. Those cars had a completely different era, in my opinion. Let's move those out of the way a bit gently. There we go. So let's go to the next row then. Where should we start? Just because there's a smaller selection here, I might pull them out one by one. We'll have a little look at them. We've got another little dinky Ford here. And as I said, these models have been played with, which, sometimes mint box is amazing to have, don't get me wrong. But if you think about it then, it's like, kind of sad at the same time, simply because of they haven't been, what they were set out to be. They were toys at the end of the day. They were there to be played with. So having a little bit of playware on some of these is quite nice. So that's a lovely example. You've got the rear screen and the engine, original decals, very nice. The Rover 2000 Transalite, Monte Carlo Rally, always loved this model. You've got the dual lights in it, you've got the original decals. That's a lovely model. It's always been one of the desirable ones. Obviously, the Citroen DS is slightly more desirable, but the Monte Carlo stuff has always sold well, in my opinion, over the years. Nice example. Good suspension too. Yeah, beautiful. Then we got the Mercedes-Benz. You should probably go back, right, and check a video out on the channel from a couple of days ago of the Mercedes-Benz graveyard that I went to check out. And I saw a real one of these, and it blew my mind, in all honesty. But the crest is near enough there. Nice example. Oh, what we got on the back there? Oh, we got a tyre, but no rim. But you know what? We'll take it. That's not a bad little example. Sort of stuff. I remember, like, maybe 10 years ago, you put these up for like £40, £45. They sell all day long. These days, £25, £30, in my opinion, is a fair, reasonable, competitive price. Because at the end of the day, you've got to be competitive. Let's roll that up over there. Sorry, the recycling truck is outside, so if there's any loud crashing noises, that's exactly what it is. So, you've got the Jaguar 2+2 here. I love these E-types. But look, we're missing a door. But we do have the rear window, so this is going to be priced quite cheap. In all fairness, you could display it that way if you're not particularly bothered. However, if you've got one there, it's a bit battered, missing a few parts, it's worth it just for that. It's a shame, really, just because of how good this is. Maybe if you've got one there, it might be worth switching the doors over, because these are very easy to do. That's why it's got lost, because you can literally, when you can open them, praise it up, clip it out, easy to go. No messing around with the rivets. So yeah, there we go. Then we got the other one, another little dinky Diecast. I can't even say it. I can never pronounce it right, but the Diecast Moment Augusta, that's the best way. It's one of those ones I've always struggled with. I do apologize. But great model. Love the split engine open bays like that. Of course, you got the little hood on the front then, it clips forward. Nice example. Not particularly an expensive model. These 70s ones are still finding their place in my opinion, but certainly the stuff from the Dinky toys, that is coming round in value. Lovely model, pushes very good as well. So we've got the Gear L64 here with the Chrysler V8 engine. This seems to be a bit more of a played with one out of all of these, if I'm honest. But the dog is in the back window. That rear window is so easy to crack normally as well, just because the dog rests against it. So I'm surprised with a bit of play with it survived like you have. But, you know, we've got all the bumpers there. We're not missing any bumpers, bit of chrome wear. But all in all, a nice little model in all fairness. Not too bad at all. Yeah, quite like that. Then we've got the Corvette. Split window. So split window is 1956, top of my head. No, 63. I don't know. Split window Corvette. Anyway, my apologies. Stingray. But yeah, I'm thinking in my head, like, because I know the split window was made 1 year only, but my mind's gone blank. I do apologize. But again, it's all there. A little bit of play wear. As you can see, all the chrome has gone yellow. That's just from play wear. That could be rubbing it around off. It's kept in a bit of a damp environment. That has a tendency to do that too. But you know what? It's been loved. It's got the flip-up headlamps. And in my head, I'm going to go with 63, 64 for a split. I could be completely wrong, but you're going to let me know in the comments below. Yeah, nice original one. Not too bad at all. Then we got the Ferrari Le Mans. A personal favourite model of mine. And back before I started this as a full-time business, right? This is for another story. We'll do this in a video. But I was given a collection of cars for helping a friend of my auntie's move house. And I'm not kidding you when I say there was hundreds of Corgi and Dinky in it that were actually going to go into the bin. And before I was allowed to have the collection, I remember the lady there saying, oh, go on, pick one or two and just put it in your pocket. And then if it doesn't work out, at least you've had something. If not, you know, you'll have them all sort of thing. And the Ferrari like that was one of the first models that I actually pulled out from that collection, along with the James Bond car. And I remember the little Ferrari, is it 154, like the little race car? I still have them in my personal collection. But yeah, that collection was what's got me started as a business, really, and gave me a desire to do it. So we'll chat about that in a video sometime, why I became a toy dealer. But after 15 years, that passion, that desire literally does not go away. But we've got the spare tyre, we've got both exhausts in there. You know what? That's a lovely little clean example in all fairness, isn't it? Like that. Very nice. Now, the notchback. So the Volkswagens, were they 1500s? Yeah, the 1500. I actually had the 1600. Mine was a South African import. And it was red. Red cars are a bit of a curse for me. You can see a bit of red paint there on the side. But all in all, not bad example. Flip up hood on it too. Yeah, these are great fun to drive, to be honest. I really enjoyed the real thing and feel very lucky to have had one. Unfortunately, I got ripped off by a friend of mine, that the garage that I went to do work on it, and it left me sour and I couldn't quite get past it or financially recover from it, so I sold it and it went over to America. But yeah, that's my story of a notchback. Then we got the Marcus here. Lovely little one with a Volvo engine. Another one I've always liked. Obviously the blue is a slightly more desirable colour to find in this. But yeah, we've got a flip hood here. Sorry, I'm doing a bit of extra chatting in this video. I do apologise. You've got the race driver in here. You can always tell me to shut up as well, you know. Drop it in the comments below if you want less talking. That's something that I can do. And yeah, we got the Carmen gear here as well then. Corgi, very nice. I'm very much a Volkswagen man, so I'll always appreciate it. And if you ever watch all of these videos, you know I do single out Volkswagens quite a lot. I can't help it. But it's got the clear cover over the engine as well, which is quite nice. Oh, dropping things. We've also got a tyre, but no spare wheel. But we do have a luggage in there. So yeah, it's better than nothing, I guess. That actually looks like a Dinky tyre that's residing in there. But that's okay. Lovely model. What's that going to be? 1995, round about that. Shouldn't be around long. I've always got discounts running on the store as well, like a 10% off here or whatever. So, you know, that actually adds up to make it desirable. I always try and be as competitive as I can, I've already said. We've got the Le Mans Porsche Carrera 6. Lovely model. Missing a headlamp, unfortunately. However, it's going to be cheap enough. And these are nice because they're, you know, if played with models normally, they get bent back. But the casting is actually pretty good in this. It's got both mirrors. It's got the rear engine cover there too. Dual lights. Nice example. And then we'll move on to the Winter Olympic Citroen. So these I absolutely love. Hey, good news as well. Do you know what? This is the first time I've actually opened these as well, because I haven't had a good look. Like always, when I do the video is the first actual time. But we've got an original figure with that too, which is quite nice. The 1964 Olympic Winter Sports decal is actually in beautiful condition because they're so easy to wear down. The roof rack is there. Unfortunately, we don't have skis, but we've got an original figure. And we also have the tailgate window, which often gets missing, but I love the feature of this as well. See if we can try and capture it one-handed, where you can fold the seats up inside there, look. You can just about see it through the window, but that's fully working. And I will add as well, I haven't actually wiped these cars down. You know, when I get them in, wet wipe just gets rid of all like the little dirt marks like that. But that's the one thing I do. There's never any touch-ups here. That's not something that I'm into. So we've got the Saints Volvo. Great condition, actually. Decal there. Love that. The P1800. That is actually in really, really nice condition. Couple little nicks here and there. Both dual headlamps. You can see the figure inside is actually rolling around, which is a bit unfortunate. But hey, at least it's in there. We've got no damage to the glazing either. Then we've got the Citroen. Suspension's gone a little bit on this, unfortunately. But this is probably going to be one of the cheaper ones. $14.95, something like that. Not a lot of money. Yeah, look at this. Nice though, actually. And to be fair, right, stick with me. These Citroens, I don't know if this generation, but I know the ones after it with the hydraulic suspension on them. They used to just air down like that anyway, didn't they? So in a way, it doesn't look out of place. Stick with me on that, right? That's my selling excuse. But yeah, you can see on the one side, definitely sits slightly higher than the other. But that's all right. Do you know what? A little bit of cotton wool in there, you could actually level that out a little bit. That's a trick a lot of people do. I necessarily don't. I'm all about selling the originality for you. And then we've got the Rolls Royce over here. Is this a Silver Cloud off the top of my head? What are we? 127. Yeah, Silver Cloud 3. There we go. To be fair, the bumpers are all there. We've got a little bit of chrome loss. The mascot has taken a run for it a little bit there. Been parked in a dodgy area, but it looks like someone's robbed it. But that's all right. Yeah, no, the seats are in there, steering wheels there. Again, a nice model. It's not going to be a lot of money. And you might notice, see the door is a slightly different colour. That's very common for dinkies of this era, simply because of production lines. Shells were painted in one area, doors in another area, and they were just married up. So you'll often have a dinky with slightly different colour doors. There we go. That side's matching lovely. But that side is slightly off. That's not uncommon whatsoever. But boys and girls, that's this collection. And hopefully you've enjoyed taking a look at them with me. It's one of those things. I want to document all the things when it comes to the toy world. Obviously, sometimes odd single models come in and I don't want to waste people's time just showing one or two. So I'll wait until I get, you know, a little collection like this together. But childhood toys, I find them personally charming. You know, they've been sat up in attic for, God, what, some of these now, you're talking 50 years, aren't you? If not slightly longer. So it's nice to come and do this and just share them with you, show them the light of day. Now, it's important, as a custodian that I am at the minute, being the vintage toy dealer, look after these correctly for a little bit and find good, loving homes. Some of these will go off to collections where they're cherished. Other people will buy them just to flip them and make some more money because I try and be competitive. A lot of other dealers buy off me at like my eBay prices and then put them up for more. So there we go. Competitive for me is what it's all about. Appeals to everyone. Well, boys and girls, thank you for tuning in to another video, and I shall see you all very, very soon. Happy collecting as always.